The Nintendo Switch 2 has been out for about a week now, and today I'm going to tell you guys what I like about it, what I hate about it, and let me just tell you, there's a lot of things I love about it, but there's one thing I cannot stand about this system. Hey guys, February 20 back again, and today obviously we're going to review the Nintendo Switch 2. This is a brutally honest review. I've played it for about a week now. I've played a lot of Mario Kart World. I even downloaded the Welcome Tour for $10. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm a sucker and I bought it anyways. So I've had the full experience, what you can have up to this point of the Nintendo Switch 2. So I feel it's my duty to tell you guys what I think about it and if it's worth the hefty price tag. Now, I'm going to start this off a little different, and I'm going to tell you guys what I do not like about this system. I like a lot about it, but the one thing I can't stand is the dock. And for some reason, no one is really talking about this situation. I feel like I'm the only one complaining about this. The dock is horrible in my opinion. There's a lot of space. There's a lot of gapping issues when you dock the system. There's a lot of room. There's a lot of wiggle room. And I don't know if that's by design, but it just feels really floppy. The original Nintendo Switch didn't have this issue, and I hate it. I don't know why it's like that. It's so sloppy that when you actually dock it, sometimes you can miss the port, and it's like feels kind of clunky, feels flimsy. The dock feels cheap. I don't like it at all. Another thing I don't like about this dock is the backing, where you hide the HDMI cords and stuff. It just pops off this time around. The original Nintendo Switch didn't have this, but this one just pops off, and people are going to lose this. They're going to break it. Again, it feels cheap. I don't like it at all. Now, the original Nintendo Switch dock had a hinge. It actually would fold down and clip into place. You couldn't lose it. It was more secure. And the Nintendo Switch dock felt, I don't know, more sturdy, I guess. It just felt more compact, more quality. There's something about this dock. Leave a comment below. And I'm not trying to steer you away from buying the Nintendo Switch 2, but I think the dock is an issue. And I think people are going to break the clip on this thing. And I don't like it. Not a fan. I think they could have done a way better job. They should have just kept the same design as the original Nintendo Switch. So this is my biggest complaint with the system so far, is the dock. It's not a huge issue because I play in dock mode most of the time, so it's just going to be sitting there. But when you take it in and out, it's just, I don't know, man. The dock is an issue for me. Again, no one's really talking about this. I'm the only one kind of talking about this for some reason. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but leave a comment below. Maybe I'm just being a little picky here, but that's my biggest complaint with this system. Now let's move on to what I like about it. The JoyCons are incredible. This is a crazy step above from what we originally got. The original JoyCons like slid on and clicked into place. These just snap into place with magnets. It feels so satisfying to do this. They clip in, very secure. You're not going to pull these things off. I guess if you really wanted to, you could rip them off. I've seen people testing the strength of it, and you can, if you really want to, you can kind of rip them off without using the release lever on the back. But they're pretty sturdy. They're not going to come off at all. So the JoyCons, big plus. There is a kickstand that's way better this time around as well. It goes all the way across, and it's solid metal. So, you know, this thing's not going to break. Very secure. I've even seen test videos of people trying to break it. Can't even break this thing. This thing is, like I said, it's solid piece of metal. Great kickstand. It's something that we should have had with the original Switch, so we finally got it now. Now, we do have mouse controls with this system. And again, I said I had Welcome Tour, and it really demonstrated what these mouse controls can do. And I'm telling you, it works way better than expected. I did not expect these mouse controls to be this smooth. You just take the Joy-Con, you flip it upside down, and you kind of use it like a mouse, and it just works. You don't got to do nothing. You don't got to tell the system anything. If you actually go to your home menu and just put your Joy-Con upside down and just put it on your leg or put it on a table, you don't need a mouse pad or nothing. You can put it on any flat surface, and you'll see a cursor pop up. And I mean, if you haven't done this yet, give it a try, and you'll be blown away. It works extremely well. I did not expect the mouse controls to be this good, which makes me think like maybe we'll get Mario Paint. That would be amazing if they can bring Mario Paint to the SNES Nintendo Switch Online service, that would be amazing. We need Mario Paint. Nintendo, please give us Mario Paint. Game chat, I did test this out. I even made a separate video. If you have not watched that video, make sure you check it out. I did not test the video because I don't have like a camera hooked up to my Switch yet. I just kind of refused to pay the overprice that they want for that camera, especially when the quality's not that great. I don't see myself ever using the video camera attached to my dock. I don't think that's ever going to be a thing for me, but I did test out the voice chat. It works extremely well. You don't even need a headset. You can just talk, and for some reason the Switch can pick up your voice and cancel out the background noise, because I had a lot of things happening in the background when I was talking to my friend in this video, and he could hear me crystal clear. I could hear him crystal clear. The way he put it was, it sounds like I'm in the room with him. I mean, it's that good. I don't know how they did this. I don't know what kind of technology they're using in the Switch here, but game chat is flawless. I was super blown away by how well the voice chat was on there as well. And again, you can use a headset. You can plug it into a back of a Pro controller if you want to. Now, the eShop, I did make a separate video about this as well, and I highly recommend you check it out if you haven't been to the eShop yet. It works extremely well. It's super fast. It actually works. How about that? We actually have an eShop that will work this time around. Everything loads super quick. The videos actually autoplay now. It's crazy. You can just hover over a game and it will automatically play the trailer, which is kind of crazy. So again, there's no eShop music, sadly, but again, since the trailers play automatically, I guess I can kind of let that one slide. So the eShop is a great experience, way better than the original Nintendo Switch. The Pro Controller, I highly recommend you pick up a Pro Controller. Even if you have a Pro Controller for the original Switch, yes, they all work. You don't technically need a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller, but I'm telling you, it's night and day. This Pro Controller, the D-pad is super tight. It actually feels good. It feels better on your hands. Everything about this feels good. The joysticks are buttery smooth. Everything has been upgraded, and you can actually program the buttons on the back for each individual game if you want to. I don't really use that feature, but you can. You can activate it right from the home menu now. Brilliant. This is probably one of the best controllers they've made so far, and it's got the game chat button on there as well, so it's an added bonus. And as far as I know, this is the only controller that can actually wake the Nintendo Switch 2 from sleep mode, unless you have the JoyCons. But I've tried the Pro Controller for the original Nintendo Switch. It will not wake up your Switch from sleep mode. So if you're like me and you like to just go on the couch, grab your Pro Controller, and turn your Switch on with your Pro Controller, you could do that on the original Nintendo Switch with your Nintendo Switch Pro Controller. But if you have an original Nintendo Switch Pro Controller and you're trying to do that with your Nintendo Switch 2, it's not going to work. It's not going to wake up your Switch. Now, you can wake up your Switch manually and then use your controller, but they really are making you buy a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller if you want that option to wake up your Switch sitting on your butt on the couch. And I'm a sucker, and I did. It is what it is. I went all out. I even bought a big SD card, a micro SD card express. I even made a video showing you guys how to install that. Make sure you watch that. I've been uploading like crazy this past week, trying to get as much information out here about this system for you guys. So if you guys have not been following along, make sure you got the bell notification turned on so you don't miss any more videos, because a lot of people complain saying that, hey, I'm not getting notified. Well, make sure you get the bell turned on. Sometimes that don't even work. YouTube just sucks anymore. So I recommend just going to my channel to see if I uploaded any videos. But yeah, guys, all I got to say is the Nintendo Switch 2, will I recommend it? Yes. Definitely worth the $450 in my opinion. I actually got the base model. I didn't get the bundle with Mario Kart World. I got Mario Kart World separate. So yes, I'm that sucker who paid an additional $30. I paid $80 for Mario Kart World just so I could have it physical, because we're only going to have physical games, so long, because they're going to go away here in the near future. We all know digital gaming's where it's going to be in the near future. So get the physical games while you can. I'm telling you. I don't think we're going to see another Nintendo console in the future that's going to have physical games. I think this might be it. I think they're going to phase them out everywhere. It's coming, guys. I know you don't want to hear it, but it's coming. And yes, it's worth buying a Nintendo Switch 2. If you have a Nintendo Switch and you're not really interested in Mario Kart World, You might be able to hold off because Mario Kart World is the big title everyone's playing right now. If you're not a huge Mario Kart fan, maybe you can hold off a little bit. But if you're a huge Nintendo fan, you probably already bought this system. It's definitely worth it. I'm super impressed. The quality, the graphics, the speed. It's a powerhouse. I didn't expect it to be as powerful as it is, and I'm really blown away by the mouse controls. They're just super, super smooth. Everything about this system, I don't have a complaint except the dock. They need a better dock. I hate that dock, and they're probably not going to give us a different dock, so we're kind of stuck with it until maybe we get like an OLED model or something, but not a big fan of the dock, but that's just my opinion. At the end of the day, leave a comment below, guys. Let me know, what do you think about the Nintendo Switch 2? That's pretty much all for right now, guys, and as always, there'll be more to come shortly. Thanks again, guys.